I'd like to now show you the applications that I've built that leverage Kiwi for motion tracking and Bluemix for cloud services. This use case is actually two applications. So there's a motion tracking application and then a notifier application. And this gives us the ability to track motion from one phone and be able to notify someone with another phone, or it could be on the same phone as I'm going to show here. And this could be used in different use cases, like in healthcare, where there's patient monitoring and the staff doesn't want the patient to be moving, but if they get up and walk around, they can be alerted by it just by the phone that's in their pocket. So I'm going to go ahead and launch the tracker application. This uses the Bluemix mobile client access service for authentication. So I can log in. It's using Facebook as my identity provider. Then once I'm authenticated, you can see there's my picture and everything, and we've turned on geographic notifications. This is also using Mapbox for the mapping. Mapbox is one of our partners. What the app shows is the amount of movement, so both my geographic location and the amount of movement, and all this is being saved up in the cloud database, which is a NoSQL database up on Bluemix. So if I go ahead and I move the app around, I'm simulating walking right now because I'm tethered here by a USB cable to my phone, so I can't actually get up and walk around. But you can see when you're moving the phone around physically, it indicates that there's movement. So in that case, if it's orange, it's walking. If I shake it very vigorously, it turns red, and that indicates that, or would be like simulating that you're running, but it actually does detect this if you actually get up and walk around or you go run. You'll notice that because I'm sitting here shaking it in my hand, the number of steps count is off, but if I actually got up and walked across the room, it would be correct. So there's a toggle up in the top right. I can go ahead and hit that to turn it on, and this starts saving the data that's captured. So now once I hit save, the data is actually being pushed up to Bluemix, and I can start doing real-time processing with it. So now if I start moving it around and pretend that I'm walking around, you can see up here in the top, we just got an activity change from idle to walk. That's actually a notification coming from this second app that I showed, the notifier app. And what's happening is in real time, this data is being saved up to the cloud. That is triggering analysis using OpenWhisk, which is IBM's serverless computing platform. That's detecting, are you changing the state from idle to running or idle to walking? And if so, let's send a notification to the notifier. And also I have goal-driven notifications in there. So if I got to 10 steps, it'd say, congratulations, you've reached 10 steps. If I got to 20 steps, it'd say, congratulations, you've reached 20 steps. This is intended as a demonstration only, so it's not actually like you're going to say congratulations to someone every time they take 10 steps, but it shows what's possible using motion tracking and cloud plus mobile technology. So if I go ahead and I move this around even more, we should get another notification here any second, and you can see that that notification that I've changed state from idle to run. So let me go ahead and stop saving data here. And you can see we've got a nice bar visualization of state over time, plus there's a line chart visualization of power, meaning the force that's being applied to the accelerometer over time. So it shows like how strong is the movement and how are you integrating with it. And from the time that the data is captured, it's being saved up to the cloud database in near real time. It's doing asynchronous analysis using OpenWhisk in near real time. And you can see from the time I started capturing data, we had a notification that was pushed out to the second app within just a few seconds. Now, if I close this and we go back to the notifier application, you can see a list of all the recent notifications that have been dispatched from the app. So in this case, you can see activity changed from idle to run. You can see that it changed from idle to walk, run to walk. You can see how all the states are changing. If I scroll down, you can see when I actually did get up and walk around in some testing, you can see where we've reached 10 steps, we've reached 20 steps. And this is all leveraging on the cloud services on Bluemix. So it's mobile client access. It is a push notification service. It's the cloud NoSQL database, and it's OpenWhisk, which is used for asynchronous data processing.